You've been heavily involved in this. What does it feel like today for you? Is it a sense of job well done or rather a sad day?
It's actually a mixture of both. I've been working on this mission for 27 years, and it's difficult to come to terms with the fact that it's going to end. The images are actually still coming in even as we speak, but in less than 7 hours the mission is over, and that's really difficult to comprehend.
I imagine that'll be quite an emotional time for all of you, because you'll be sitting watching these last few images coming in, knowing exactly that this probe that you've all been so carefully poring over the detail and the planning of for 27 years, you say, is actually on that final, as Kate said, sort of suicide mission into the atmosphere of the planet to burn up.
Yes, I think that's actually one of the things that's going to help me, is the fact that all my colleagues and friends from the mission are going to be there. We're going to have hopefully kind of a celebration, which is, I think, what is appropriate in the circumstances. You know, we're losing a friend, and it's important to think of the good times, the legacy, and so on, and try and ignore the fact that we're not going to be able to see this friend again.
So what are the highlights for you? What are the things you feel it's really given us in terms of knowledge that I guess will then leap forward to the next stage?
I think undoubtedly, as you pointed out in the report, that one of the major highlights is the discovery of liquid water underneath the surface of Enceladus. This is a moon that essentially has no right to have liquid water there. It's 10 times further from the sun than the Earth is. That means it gets 1% of the sunlight. So how can it possibly have liquid water? But it does, and we think we understand how, and it's due to tides. But the presence of liquid water, if you're looking for the origin of life, or you're looking where life could exist in the solar system, then you follow the water. That's what we're doing on Mars. We're trying to find out where the water has gone. But to find it in such an unexpected place is absolutely major discovery. And not just that it's water, there are traces of other elements as well that suggest that the source of this liquid water underneath the surface has the right conditions for life. Now, it doesn't mean life exists there, it just means that the conditions are right, so that perhaps life could develop at some stage. And it's really important, this is Cassini's legacy, that we go back to Saturn, we go back to moons like Titan and Enceladus and study them in detail. We're still only beginning, even after 13 years in orbit, we're still only really beginning to understand these mysteries of Saturn.